Dispatch Cochrane 2 responding. I'm Ian Dingo. I'm a paramedic in Cochrane, working for Alberta Health Services. As EMS professionals, we try to get the best information in a timely manner and then make a decision in the best interest of the patient.
My name is Adam Loria, and I'm a public education officer with EMS. Every call that we go on is quite different. We don't know what we're responding to. So when we arrive at that call, we have to utilize all the resources that we have available to us.
Medic Alert speaks for you when you can't.
The Medic Alert bracelet, it's important because in a heightened situation, it's difficult to communicate at the best of times, and we've got a child or someone with Alzheimer's, dementia, or a serious medical condition, it can be almost impossible for them to communicate that information. So in those situations, the best outcome usually relies on the best information.
My mother's had dementia for about 10 years now, and it's been progressively from where she was leaving Post-it notes around the house till now she's in a long-term care facility in Edmonton.
With aging populations, we're seeing more patients with dementia and Alzheimer's starting to have these bracelets to help communicate things that the patient can't communicate for themselves.
My mother had wandered at least 7 or 8 times before she got a Medic Alert bracelet. Most of us would never dream of leaving the home without identification. Oftentimes they will wander, and we don't know unless we're watching them all the time when they leave the house. It's no different than having a young child leave the house. We wouldn't leave a young child unsupervised, but we think we can still do that with adults.
Medic Alert is very important. It's a very useful tool. It's specifically handy when people can't communicate for themselves, or if there's nobody around on scene to communicate for them.
As the population ages, I think there'll be more and more patients with dementia or Alzheimer's or other mental health issues that make it difficult for them to communicate.
Well, I think it's given us peace of mind. The Medic Alert bracelet, I think, really is probably the last defense in a long line of strategies that families need to undertake prior to the wandering incident.
The Medic Alert bracelet is certainly a helpful thing to get the best information in a fast manner. In situations where there's heightened emotional response, the Medic Alert bracelet is an easy way to get information from almost from a third party who's less emotionally involved. So you sometimes get better information that way.